There has been some really nice price action with Luna Classic. It feels like the hype is once again returning to what this blockchain could truly do as we moved closer and closer to that parity date, June 14th. Incredibly important for Terraluna Classic. We're going to break down a few interesting facts within this video and what's the latest in terms of a price prediction. So you are definitely going to want to watch this to the end. If you are still holding your Luna Classic, though, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We're keeping it real and we're keeping it coming to you guys out there. Also, if you want, drop a comment down below, leave a like on this video, and let's get into it. So let's come back to the price action, but we know the market is being under attack from the SEC, but actually Luna Classic holding around this 9.3 to 9.6 level, just on a nice pump up towards the 7-day EMA. We want to start to see that push through, but holding on the 200 EMA, which is an incredibly important support level for a number of different cryptocurrencies. You see bounced perfectly off this 200 EMA. So look, we'll see how that plays out. Again, we'll come back and take a look fully at this. But what is going on with Terraluna Classic? Well, massive steps forward. We are seeing upgrade version 2.1.0. The point in which we are going to get parity is absolutely flying right now. 99.99% of people want to see this happen. Our validators are voting on it. The community is voting on it. It is a huge moment for Terraluna Classic. I talked a little bit about this in my video yesterday, where it unlocks the entire ecosystem of the Cosmos ecosystem, which is super exciting. Over 200 applications and blockchain devices we will have access to as a Terraluna Classic community. So this looks like it's going to absolutely fly past quorum, and ultimately then we start to work towards launching this on the Cosmos SDK partnership, which I think is very, very good. Also, we are now starting to see people really understand what this truly means for Luna Classic, and more importantly, we are seeing more and more bullish sentiment coming for Lunk. So again, we see a burn today, about 80.2 million Luna Classic continually burning. But here's the more important bit: we are literally 4 billion, less than 4 billion, 3.3 billion Luna Classic from a trillion Lunk staked. It is a monumental moment for Terraluna Classic. I cannot stress enough. That is a trillion coins out of the circulating supply staked as part of this. So further down the line, there is definitely going to be a debate about how we continue to fill the Oracle pool. A lot of the USTC repeg work will ultimately support that. And this is, like I said, a big moment for Terraluna Classic. We could be at a trillion coin staked on the network, which I think is fantastic and shows actually what people truly believe. And if you know, then you almost do know what's coming with parity. I think we're definitely starting to see some sentiment come back into the market. We're seeing volume come back into the market. What does volume increase when we talk about Terraluna Classic? Burns, which obviously we talked about a while. How do you increase the price? How do you increase the burns? That has to be fundamentally what we're all about. So people starting to really get interested in the Luna Classic to $1. Now, you know, there's a bit of Luna Classic to $1 is one of the big things that people use as engagement farming. It's just reality. Now, do we all aspire for that point? Absolutely. It would be fantastic. But people starting to now get back onto that train where we potentially could see some really solid price movement. So Terraluna Classic, the cryptocurrency which powers the original Terra blockchain, experienced the catastrophe. I wish they'd just stop putting this in. As the sort of algorithmic stablecoin UST lost its 1-to-1 per the US dollar, etc., etc. But what are we talking about? Well, on Sunday, the cryptocurrency saw a huge 33% surge following the bullish breakout above a short-term pennant structure on the cryptocurrency 2-1 DMA, which I think is important. But what is coming next? Well, it says here, the cryptocurrency for now holding the north of the downtrend from the earlier year highs. The prospect of a retest of recent highs in that 30115 area is good. We start to push that back up. However, the prospect of longer term rebound remains weak. And I think this is where people need to truly understand what is coming with parity, and actually how that unlocks the number of different people that can get involved in this and the number of different communities that can get involved as well. Like I said, this test back up to this kind of high level, this 11,200 here that we did test but got rejected on that big push up, is probably where we want to start to see Terraluna Classic. The more that staked supports this, the more that burns support this, and ultimately the more people that get back engaged in what's going on with Terraluna Classic, as well as a number of other things, well, I think it can only be a positive sentiment. And we are outperforming a number of other coins out there that have much bigger potential than Terraluna Classic, and I think that's a great sign that we still have a strong price action with this coin. So tons more to come. There's the L1Q3 proposal, which we will be talking through in another video. So if you want to see that, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We're going to bring you all the latest and greatest with Terraluna Classic. Also, leave a like on this video if you are excited about the parity that's coming very soon. June 14th, we'll probably be live streaming it. So turn that notification bell on, head on over, because I think Luna Classic is definitely in for a very interesting couple of weeks. As ever, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.